Hi guys, welcome to the Premsoft Technical channel. Today I am going to show you how to download and install the Oracle software. So first of all, if you want to download the Oracle software, so you can just search for, I am going to download the Oracle 11G software for Windows 10. So just search for this software first. You will get the link of Oracle. Just click on this. You will get diverted on the Oracle site, guys. And guys, if you want to download any version of this one, it is similar, just you have to change the version name. After that, here you are getting the two files, that is 64, one of 2 zip, and this is 2 of 2 zip. You have to download both these files. When you click on this download, and when you accept this, and when you click on the download, it will start the download. Yes, I will show you this. When I click on this, it is diverting on the Oracle side. So already I am having my Oracle account, so it is asking me directly sign in for this one. If you do not have the Oracle account, please create a Oracle account and just click on the sign in. It's guys free of cost. You can just create your account and sign into this one. But already I downloaded both this file, so I will just take you onto this folder. We have to click on file 1 and file 2, just download both the files from there. After you download it, you will get folder like this. So I will just take you into my folder where I saved this file. So in this folder, I have saved my both the files in the Oracle folder. Okay. So this is my zip file 1 of 2 and 2 of 2, which I have shown there, the same file which are available here. Now then I extracted the file. What you have to do, you have to extract the file, and this is also you extract the file. When you extract, you will get file like this. Okay, this file. And second, when you extract, you will get second file. So both the file you have to extract, but already I have extracted it and I have given the name as database 1 and database 2. Okay, so it is showing already, no problem. So what I am doing, I am just removing this file because already I extracted this both the file, and I have given first file as database 1 and second file I have given as database 2. So make sure guys, first what you have to do, you have to just extract both the files. Now after that, what will you do? Okay, just let me close this first because it is extracting. We don't want, because already I extracted, because just to save the time. Okay, now what is the thing we are having? Okay, so in the database 1 and database 2, these two files you have to rename. If you don't rename, it's not a problem guys. So you have to go to the second file, nothing but 2 of 2 file is there, you have to go into that folder. You will go to stage, you will get to components. So in the component, whatever the files are there, you have to just copy this file from here and just go back to the database 1 folder. Database 1 folder. Again here also you have to go to the components. So what we did guys, in the stage you will find components. From the first folder component files, I am copy pasting into the second folder component files. You will just copy and paste it here. So I am just copy and pasting here. Okay, it will take some time. So okay, so what I did is guys, so whenever we install this one, it will take a lot of time to install. So what I did, I took all the screenshot of this one, so I will show you that screenshot one by one. So just I will close here. You might be now you got the clarity that how to copy and paste it. So I am just cancelling it. So I store all the screenshot of this one, how it will work. So after that, what is the next step we have to do is, after once you copy pasted into that one, just come to your database 1 file. You will find here setup concept. Just double click on this setup. Once you double click on this one, your setup will start. First it will ask you the permission. Okay, so you have to just click on yes. Now from here onwards, how it will work, just I will show you one by one slides. I am taking slide guys just to get very easily. So when I click on this one, even you can do one thing, you can just right click and click on run as administrator. It will ask you, do you want to continue? Just you have to click on yes. You will get this pop-up, you have to click on yes. After this, next step you will get it here like this email. I will just increase the size. What is the next slide you will get it? It is asking you the email. If you want to receive the notifications and all, you can give the email ID. If you don't want to give the mail, just simply skip just click on the next button. When you click on the next button, what will happen? You will get this pop-up window. What it is giving, because you do not provide the mail ID, it will ask you, do you want to proceed without mail ID? Just for confirmation, you have to click on yes and click on the next. After that, when you click on the next, you will get this window. In this one, it is asking whether you want to install the Oracle for like for your system or laptop. Sorry, here it is asking you create a configure the database. Nothing but you want to configure the data, you want to create the database plus you want to install it. Yes, I want to do both the thing. Second is install database software only. Nothing but here only database will be installed. And third is nothing but upgrade existing. But what we want to create and configure the database. So select the first and just click on the next. After that, you want for desktop or server, whether you want for laptop or desktop, you select the first choice and just click on the next. When you click on the next, here guys, you no need to change anything. If you want to change the location or something, you can change it, but I will suggest don't do anything. Just select your password whatever you want. And ORCL is nothing but what in the software, whenever you are going to create your Java project or something, this global database name is very important. So when I will start my advanced Java series, in that I will explain you where it is required, but make sure that you don't need to do anything here. Just you select your password whatever the password you want. And here if you are downloading 11G, your username either will be sys or system. Any username will be there by default. After clicking on password, just click on the next. After that, you will get this one. What is this pop-up? You will get it. It is asking you that your password is you have changed the password. So just for confirmation, so you have to click on yes and just proceed further. After that, you will get this window. In this window, it is just checking that prerequisite for your software. So these are the prerequisite. In my system, I was having everything, so I did not get any problem. In your system, if anything is missing, it will ask you to install. You can just install and just click on the next button. After clicking on the next button, your installation will be start, and after few minutes, you will get this window. This process will take guys around 2 to 3 minutes. Some system 5 minutes, some system 10 minutes also. After that, what will happen? This window you will get it. Here you will get what? Nothing but it will ask you to password management. When you are working for your individual system, you no need to change anything guys here. But if you are working for server, like you want to create the different user for HR and some departments you want to create, then that will be useful. Just you can click on password managers and you can arrange your password for that one. But for an individual user, you no need to do anything. Simply you will get at the bottom OK button, just click and hit on the next. And then finally you will get this message, your software is installed successfully, and you will get the link here. You can save the link if you want, otherwise it is not required. You can simply go to the start and you can start the things. I hope you got this process. Now how to start your software? Just go here and just type the Oracle. I am typing the Oracle, or even you can type the SQL, because SQL, this command prompt will open. Simply it is asking me username. So my username is this one, and it will ask you the password. So whatever the password you give there, same password you have to enter. So now is it working or not? How we should know? We will create a table. Table name you can give anything. I am giving table name as PR Softwares. In the column, what we want, just to check, I am writing this name. I am taking varchar 20. So I am just creating one table and just simply table HQ. It means what? Our SQL is working perfectly fine. I hope guys you got all the stages. Now in the further videos I will show you how to work on the SQL and all those videos we will see. If you like my video, please subscribe my channel for more video guys. Thank you for watching this video.